Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is Tuesday the 9th of March and this is going to be a weigh-in update for Monday yesterday and also a what I eat in a day over the weekend that's just gone, and just a bit of a chatty catch up because you've probably know, if you're a usual subscriber to my channel, that I've not posted over the weekend, and that's just because obviously I'm a mum of 3, I've got a husband which is another child, and I've gone back to work now. I'm not on maternity leave anymore, so I've gone back to work and life just gets a bit chaotic. So as much as I would love to be able to 110% commit to vlogging my what I eat in a days every single day and uploading them every single day, sometimes life just gets in the way and I miss that opportunity, and doing something with the kids obviously takes precedence over uploading videos. So whenever I've got the time, obviously that's when I do try and upload my videos. So I try and do like a bit of a catch up. So every now and again, like I say, if you're a regular, you've probably known that I'll like do a bunch of videos together and then I'll do like a catch up, and that's what this is whenever I've had that gap between. So apologies I've not posted over the weekend, or I didn't upload my vlog yesterday, but I did a night shift at work last night, so Monday night, and obviously doing night shifts just meant that I was really busy throughout the whole of the day trying to get everything done that needed to be done, because Alyssa was back at school on Monday, Kieran goes back tomorrow, so that's my older 2 children, and then obviously looking after Alana, and my husband works full-time and stuff like that. So yeah, it was just a bit manic. So I did still weigh in, submitted my weight to my consultant and everything like that, so everything is still on plan. If you're new to this channel, then what I'm doing is I'm doing Slimming World and calorie counting combined, just because I found that with Slimming World, I was probably overeating on the free foods, and then if I just did calorie counting, which I have no intention of only doing calorie counting because I do really love Slimming World, if I just do calorie counting, then I'd just live on cake, because I know what type of person I am. I respect everybody that can make healthier choices, but if I've not got a leash on me, then I wouldn't rein it in. I really wouldn't. So yeah, so it's just been a bit of a higgledy-piggledy weekend and week, just with being busy, working, etc. And then it's also Alana's birthday on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. So 10th of March, she turns the big one. So again, you can imagine I've just been really busy buying presents, picking them up, you know, getting all the banners, balloons, especially because she can't have a party because we're still in lockdown. We're trying to make it as special as possible. So baking cakes, making sure that we've got food and, you know, all the yummy things that the kids like to eat. And we're just going to try and have a really nice family birthday for her and make it as special as we can for her first one. Because with the other 2 children, when it was the first birthdays, I mean, we went all out because it was the first birthday. And we've just not got that option this year. I mean, we've not even got a christened or anything. And again, with the other 2 children, by 6 months old, they were both christened, and we've not been able to do that with Alana. So we do feel like we need to really make it extra special tomorrow. And then obviously when we do come out of lockdown, we're going to have a bit of a celebration. When we do finally get a christened, we're going to just have a really big all out do for a tie-in of a birthday, and then obviously a christening, and just a general full-on celebration, because this time last year was the final normal week that we had, and then next week we went into lockdown. So I literally had Alana and then we went into lockdown the week after, so she's not known any kind of proper celebration. So yeah, once we're free, then that's what we're going to do. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on about all that because you're here for my weigh-in. So yeah, like I say, I've just been really busy. I weighed in yesterday as normal. Thinking back to the week previous, I mean, you'll have seen all my what eating days leading right up until Friday. And then I'm going to insert some clips, because even though I didn't vlog all my food, I did take pictures of everything that I ate anyway. So what I'll do is I'll do a quick slideshow. I'm not going to go into details with it because this vlog will be a million years long, but I'll just do a quick slideshow so you can see everything that I ate. And it's pretty self-explanatory. And if you want to know, what did I have, then I'll pop it below in the comment. Just ask me and I'll pop it in the comments below. That's no problem. So yeah, I had a really good week. I stuck to all my calories. I didn't go off of plan. I stuck to all my sins. I didn't go over my sins. Everything was a fab week. I had all my healthy extras that I should have had. So yeah, I had a really, really good week. And then if anything, I was a little bit more active last week because obviously I was working. So 12.5 hour shifts on my feet the whole time. Went out for a few walks and stuff. So I was definitely, boom, on the right track to, a good loss this week. So yeah, I was really, really excited and had a really good week. So, yeah, so I keep like, woo, just because I've only had a few hours sleep today because of, obviously I finished work at 8:30 this morning, didn't get home till 9 o'clock. Had a couple of hours in bed. My hubby had Alana and saw the Alyssa off to school, and then kept an eye on Kieran as well, even though he's like nearly 13, so he can keep an eye on himself. But yeah, I've only had a little sleep in because I don't want to not sleep tonight. And if I sleep all day, I won't sleep tonight. But anyway, so if I seem a bit like dazed and confused, that's why. I'm not used to not having sleep. If you know my vlogs, Alana likes to sleep. So even though I've got a nearly 1-year-old, I get plenty of sleep with her. But yeah, so what bit was I up to? So yeah, so I've had a good week. I stepped on the scales yesterday morning as normal. Normally what I do is I weigh in first thing in the morning with my normal group. So that's what I did. You have your big wee, and then before I had a drink or before I had anything to eat, anything like that, I stepped on the scales. So I got on the scales and I was disappointed, quite frankly, to see that I maintained this week. So I didn't put on, which I suppose you can look and think that's a good thing, but I did maintain, so I was disappointed. Hang on a second, I've got something up on my screen. There we go. Yeah, so I was gutted that I only maintained because I put in all the hard work, quite frankly. Like I see other people on YouTube that are calorie counting just alone and they're losing weight hand over fist. So I know I've had good losses the last couple of weeks, like £4, £2 and stuff like that. So that's been good. And then it's kind of like, well, how long can you keep it up? But technically I should always be able to keep it up because if I'm in a deficit with calories, then I should be able to keep it up. I know it's not the Slimming World side of things because I'm keeping that in check with the calories. So yeah, I just didn't understand. But as usual, I've gone through everything. I've looked at all my meals because that's what's great about vlogging everything every day is that I've looked at all my meals. I've inspected everything and then I've just tried to analyse it a lot closer to see, where maybe I've gone wrong or what I could have improved, because I should have had a loss. Even a pound, I should have had a loss because I was in deficit all week. Or so I thought. So I have lost a stone overall. Like, obviously I've lost 3 stone, but since switching properly and everything like that, I've lost a decent amount of weight again since I last calculated my TD. So for anybody that doesn't know, TD is basically your energy expenditure that you need. So what energy you need just to run your normal day-to-day life. Don't include any exercise, anything like that, just generally pottering around, working, whatever kind of job you do, just living, breathing day to day. So that's what your TD is, and it's TDEE. And you can easily Google it and find out what yours is, just typing in some details. So previously, when I originally switched over to calories a while ago now, not switched over to calories, but combined calories with Slimming World. When I did my TD then, obviously, I was heavier. So originally, I'm just going to be looking down because I've got some paper here. So originally when I did it, I was my TD, so just my normal energy expenditure, to stay exactly the same weight that I am, I would have had to have consumed 1,968 calories to not change a single pound on my body at all. So that was absolutely fine, which meant then that in order for me to lose that £1 a week, you deduct 500 calories off of that. I mean, this is just a very basic, equation for getting into a proper deficit in order to lose weight. So you deduct 500 calories from that, which gave me 1,468 calories that I could have a day in order for me to be in an appropriate deficit to lose at least £1 a week. So that was okay. I readjusted my own calorie intake and I gave myself 1,450. So I did knock off a further 18 calories there, just because I wanted, again, my OCD, I just wanted a nice round even number to work with. So yeah, I was definitely in a deficit. So plodded on with that and managed to lose good amounts of weight with that. However, I've come up to the next stone bracket. So when I've looked through everything, I've thought, actually, maybe I should just recheck my TD, because I am considerably lighter than when I started doing the calorie counting side of things with Slimming World. So I redid it, and my TD now has gone from 1,968 to 1,878. So it's just over 100 calories. It's just under 100 calories a day extra that I'm eating. So that's probably where it's coming from, or at least that's the only thing I can figure out where it's coming from, because I am eating extra calories. So I was on 1,000, it should have been 1,468 that I was having previously, but it's now, if you deduct the 500 off, I should be eating 1,378. So like I say, it's almost 100 calories a day that I'm eating extra than what I should be eating. So that 100 calories over 7 days is an extra 700 calories, which I suppose only really equates to like an evening meal, a decent evening meal, but an evening meal or a lunch with some snacks. So really, in respect, it's not much to overeat. It really isn't. It's not like I'm eating, I don't know, like a meal a day extra. I'm definitely not. So really, it's not a lot, but it's obviously enough to nip it in the bud for losing weight. That's the only thing I can think of. I drank plenty. Like I said, I had enough exercise. I mean, I wasn't hitting the gym or doing anything hardcore. It was just walking, being mobile. So I can't see that making me put on water weight, which I know you can do when you start taking up exercise, because it's your muscles' way of protecting themselves. So they pile on the water to protect them. Because I've not done anything high impact, I can't see it being that, because that just doesn't make sense either. It's literally just cardio, walking. It's not even running, it was just walking. So I can't imagine it's that. I mean, it could be Mother Nature, that time of the month. But again, still, I'm in a deficit, so it shouldn't technically be that either. But again, you put on excess fluid when it does come over to being that time of the month. And sorry, any fellas out there that are watching this thinking I really don't need to know about that. But if you've got a significant female other in your life, then maybe it is good to know, so you know what she's going through. So maybe it is that, because of your hormone levels, and you do retain water. It's a natural process of your body. So I just don't know. However, I do know that my TD was wrong and my calorie deficit was wrong. So I've adjusted it. I've adjusted it from yesterday. So I've started on my new calorie deficit of 1,378. So that's what I've started on per day. And that was from yesterday. So going forward, that's what I plan on having every day. However, as usual, life does get in the way. And as I've already explained, I've got Alana's birthday tomorrow. So it's the first birthday tomorrow. I'm not celebrating it. I can't not celebrate it. regardless of how or where I want to end up this time next year, you know, body shape wise, having a day off is what I'm going to do. Now, I say having a day off, I'm going to have a meal off tomorrow. Again, if you caught my vlogs previously, you'll have seen that I had a McDonald's a few weeks ago. Still managed to lose weight that week, which was fab. So I'm hoping the same can apply this time. However, I will explain a reason why I think it might not work in a second. So I'm celebrating it. I'm baking a cake, I'm baking a cake for Alana today. So I plan on having some of that because I'm celebrating her first birthday. The kids have opted for KFC, so we're just going to have like a big family feast, not the bony one because I don't do bones in chicken. So we're having like the boneless banquet. We're just going to get loads of that, loads of sides. We get wraps, we get salad, we get sauces. We just put it all out on the table and it's just kind of like a free-for-all and everybody just helps themselves. And it's a bit like a KFC buffet, it ends up like. So I have popped in on my NutriTrek an easier day for tomorrow, which has given me 1,791 calories to eat tomorrow. I might go up to that. I might go over that. I just don't know. I'm going to track it all and see what kind of damage I do. However, I'm not going to let it put me off from having what I'm going to have to celebrate Alana's birthday properly, if that makes sense. Because, again, with the kids, especially Alana doesn't have a clue. I could eat fresh air and she wouldn't have a clue whatsoever. But my husband and the two older children, Kieran and Alyssa, they understand completely, and I don't want them to see mummy missing out or, you know, having a salad while they're all having this and not enjoying the moment, because I don't want them to get a bad relationship with food and see me, you know, missing out and stuff when they want to celebrate. I know it sounds silly, but they want me to eat the cake. They want me to enjoy the KFC because they want us all to be enjoying it as a family. So it doesn't matter what we do, whether it's having a meal or whether it's going out somewhere or whether it's watching something. They want us to experience it together. So I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just trying to explain the reason why. So if anyone thinks, oh, well, you're just having a day off, I'm trying to explain the reason why. I don't need to justify it because obviously it's my decision at the end of the day. I'm a grown-ass adult. I can make my decisions just like everybody else can, but I am just trying to explain it so people can understand. So yeah, so I am having, sorry, I keep looking at my little list so I don't forget stuff because again, brain fog. So I am going to, have tomorrow evening off. Tomorrow morning, I've already planned that I'm just going to have fruit and a yogurt for breakfast if I fancy breakfast. If I don't, I'm not going to force myself because, again, that'll just save calories. But I'm not a massive breakfast person anyway. Usually a couple of cups of coffee, I'm absolutely fine. And then I've made a massive batch of vegetable soup. It's only something like 124 calories a portion. You'll see a clip of it at the end of here because I did have some yesterday. So you will see a clip of that soup that I had. So yeah, I'm going to have that. That's nice and low in calories. It'll do me fine because it's got like a gazillion different types of vegetables in. It's really thick. It's really hearty. I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to have my planned evening dinner and just enjoy myself. And we're going to watch a movie. We're going to play some games. It's just all going to be about Alana tomorrow. Sucks that the kids are at school. However, it does mean I get Alana all to myself for her first birthday for at least a few hours until the big two come home from school. So yeah, that'll be nice. And yeah, we're just going to absolutely love on her big time. So that alone shouldn't technically scupper me in my goal. I wouldn't have thought. But again, sometimes what you think isn't always a reality, is it? When it comes to stepping on the scales again, as I've found out this week. Shouldn't necessarily scupper me. However, as probably a lot of people know, well, I think all the women will know that are mothers out there. Fellas, if you've got, again, a significant other and you've got children together, it's Mother's Day on Sunday. So yeah, again, I'm planning on celebrating Mother's Day simply because, and again, this might sound like an excuse or a justification, but it's Alana's first Mother's Day. So I'm making the most of it. I really, really am. And, you know, it's the first birthday and Mother's Day all in the same week. Again, normally I could do things better, calorie wise, slimming world wise, with the big two being older and not being the first Mother's Day. But the fact is that it is the first Mother's Day. We've had a really crappy year for lockdown reasons, not personally. I mean, we've had quite a good year, thank God. Touch wood, you know, everything's been lovely. We've been locked away in our own little bubble. It's been quite nice, but generally it's been a rubbish year for fun activity, family event, those kind of things to do, you know, those sort of stuff. So I know the celebrating that we're doing at the moment all revolves around food, but that's just the predicament that we're in at the moment, really. So yeah, I do plan on celebrating Mother's Day as well, because I know that the kids will have got me yummy chocolates, and again, they want to see me enjoy the gifts that they give me. Alyssa's a really good baker, so I'm sure she's going to bake something for Mother's Day. You know, they'll probably make breakfast, because they always like, you know, breakfast in bed and stuff like that. I'm throwing it out there, but I don't want to say, oh, like, oh, sorry, mummy's got to be, you know, good. It's just one day, but it just so happens that these two celebrations both fall in the same week, so it's 2 days now. But yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing this week. So I am going to be good. I'm going to be sticking to my calories. I'm going to be sticking to Slimming World, all around those two events. And I'm just going to take whatever hit comes Monday. I'm going to hope for a maintain Monday. If I get a loss, happy days. But I can't see that happening just because of the whole science of food in, food out, all that jazz. But I'm going to hope for a maintain, or at least a very minimal gain come Monday. But obviously I'll let you know when it does come round to then. And then as of next week, there's nothing to get in the way. There's no night shifts to mess me up, because that's the thing. Night shifts are a whole other ball game, because obviously I had my breakfast, my dinner. I had my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner yesterday, but then I went to work. I'd not slept yesterday, so I'd not had a nap, so I was really tired. When you're really tired, all you want to do is eat. I took everything that I should have taken that's good for me to snack on and for me to eat, and I took a big bowl of my vegetable soup. I took like a double portion of that, but then I was eating in the middle of the night, and then I've come home, I've been hungry because I've been up all night, and then I've had breakfast, and then I've woke up for lunch and I've had my lunch and stuff like that. So I have ended up having an extra meal over between Monday and today, because I've had that one in the middle of the night, which you wouldn't normally have because you'd be fast asleep. So yeah, I'm just going to see what comes around on Monday. I'm going to hope for the best. However, if I do get a gain, I'm not going to be surprised. So yeah, that's it, basically. Long-winded, as per usual. I've chatted for almost 25 minutes now. So I do these catch-up things, don't I? I hope you're not sick to death of hearing my voice constantly. But yeah, I just wanted to explain it all. I wanted you to understand, so that if you do follow me regularly, you understand what's going to happen this week. Pop it in the comments below if you want me to do my what I eat in a day tomorrow for Wednesday. If you want me to show the KFC and the kind of things that I will have. It's completely up to you guys. I'm happy to either just skip tomorrow, or I'm happy to film it and include it and show you, and, you know, like let you see Alana and a celebration of a birthday and stuff like that. So I'm happy to do that. I'm more than happy to do that. It just depends what you guys want to see. So just, yeah, pop it in the comments below and just let me know what you'd like to see tomorrow. I'm happy either way. I just don't want to trigger anyone with me obviously having takeaway. So if it's maybe, you know, if some people do want to see that sort of stuff and then you actually don't, again, let me know. And depending what the majority of people say, I can just make sure that I put a warning on the beginning of the vlog, so that if you have got a trigger with takeaway foods, things like that, then you know maybe to skip that one, or yeah, whatever. It's completely up to you. So yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you now. Thank you so much for watching, as usual. I hope you're all having an absolutely amazing week. I know we're only into Tuesday. I know some people weigh in over the weekend and things like that, and then the weigh-in scattered throughout the week. So I do hope, I keep everything crossed, that you get the losses that you want on the scales, that you're having the best week that you can do. And yeah, until maybe tomorrow, or until Thursday, I'll catch you then. So I'm just going to tag on the end of here a quick snapshot of everything I had over the weekend so you can see. So as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.